We're only a couple of weeks into the new year, but 2021 is already proving itself to be the year of hotel elite status. Even though many of us are not traveling right now, the major hotel chains have all made positive changes to their elite status programs, making it easier to qualify for that top-tier elite status level, thus incentivizing us to stay with them later in 2021, into 2022, and even through early 2023. In this video, let's talk about these positive changes from the three major hotel loyalty programs that we're most likely to dabble with here in North America. So that's Marriott Bonvoy, Hilton Honors, and World of Hyatt. And I'll give you some of my impressions on the hotel elite strategy for 2021 in terms of which one of these three programs you want to participate in, and if you want to participate in more than one, what's the best way to approach it. If you enjoy these videos, if you find them informative, or if you just really enjoy the new layout of my office, then make sure to hit the like button just as the video is starting, which really helps the YouTube algorithm show the video to even more viewers. And without further ado, let's talk about some of Marriott Bonvoy's changes to the elite program for 2021, which makes it pretty easy to qualify for the top tier platinum and titanium elite status levels. Marriott Bonvoy is where I would say the bulk of the hotel status strategy lies for most Canadian travelers. And that's because Marriott is the world's largest hotel chain, and it's also the only one of the three hotel chains that we'll cover that actually has co-branded credit cards issued here in Canada to help you earn extra elite qualifying nights and to help you earn Marriott Bonvoy points to redeem for free night stays as well. Now, before we talk about the generous changes for this year, let's quickly go over the usual qualification criteria for Marriott Bonvoy elite status. Anyone can get silver elite or gold elite status simply by picking up the American Express Bonvoy card or the American Express Platinum card, respectively. And for that reason, these two elite levels don't usually come with the best benefits. The more interesting benefits like free breakfast, suite upgrades, and lounge access are found at the Platinum elite level, which requires 50 elite qualifying nights during one calendar year. And then at 75 elite qualifying nights, you have Titanium elite, which is the next level up above Platinum elite with some incremental benefits. And finally, there's Ambassador elite at 100 nights and $20,000 in qualifying spending at Marriott hotels, which this year has been lowered to $14,000, but is still probably out of reach for most of us. So for all intents and purposes, I'd consider Titanium Elite to be the highest level that's worth aiming for if you're looking to rack up Marriott Elite nights. As a reminder, if you have any of the Canadian or American issued Amex Bonvoy cards, that instantly gives you 15 elite qualifying nights at the start of every calendar year. It's also possible to stack two of these cards into 30 elite qualifying nights, but only if, this is super important, only if you have both a US issued personal card and a US issued business card. So any other combination will not work to stack to 30 nights, it'll only give you 15 elite nights. And to help you remember this, I've created this useful chart to show you the only valid combination to reach 30 nights. So on that basis, Marriott Bonvoy has made some very generous changes for 2021 to help members achieve and retain status, even though they probably won't be traveling quite as much this year as a usual non-pandemic year. First of all, every Bonvoy member will be receiving 50% bonus elite nights based on the elite night threshold associated with their 2020 Marriott Bonvoy status. So for example, if you were a Platinum Elite member last year, that technically had a threshold of 50 nights, so this year you'd receive an extra 25 bonus elite nights deposited into your account by February. If you're a Titanium member, that would have required 75 elite nights to qualify last year. Take 75, divide that by 2, round it up a little bit, and you're going to get 38 bonus elite qualifying nights deposited into your account this year. So it's a bit of a situation where the rich are getting richer in terms of elite qualifying nights. And indeed, if you had qualified for Platinum or Titanium last year, you might actually find it pretty effortless to retain that this year. For example, if you're a Platinum member who has both the US issued personal Bonvoy card and a US issued business Bonvoy card, then you would have begun 2021 with 30 elite qualifying nights in your account. Then when you get your 25 bonus elite nights, that'll bring you to 55, which crosses that 50 night threshold and means you would have retained your Platinum status through to February of 2023, without even staying a single night this year. Now, similarly, as a Titanium Elite member myself with both of these credit cards, I began the year with 30 Elite qualifying nights. After February, I'm going to have 68 Elite qualifying nights after the bonus nights come in, meaning I only need to organically stay 7 nights to retain my Titanium Elite status all the way to February 2023. Now that's very, very generous by Marriott Bonvoy, but I do think it was the right move considering that not many of us will be traveling for most of this year, and even if we do, it'll probably be limited towards the end of 2021 or later on in 2021. Now, if you haven't qualified for Platinum Elite status before, but you're somewhat interested in trying out a higher tier of hotel status for your travels in 2022 and early 2023, then there's never been a better chance to earn that hotel status than right now. Assuming that you had Marriott Gold Elite status from before, then this year you'll be getting an extra 13 Elite qualifying nights for doing nothing. And if you can combine that with the 30 Elite qualifying nights from holding both of the US issued Bonvoy cards, then you'll already be at 43 Elite nights, 7 nights away from Platinum status through to early 2023. And sweetening the deal even further is that as of February 16th of 2021, Marriott Bonvoy is going to launch their next global promotion, which gives members double points and double elite nights on stays of at least 2 nights or more, in which at least 1 night is paid with cash. So that promotion period between February 16th and April 27th is going to be your time to act if you're interested in achieving a higher status level or retaining your current status level, and you want to book extra elite nights at as low a cost as possible through what's known as mattress running, which is a term for booking hotel nights purely for the sake of earning those elite night credits. To go back to the example of the gold member who only needed 7 extra nights to meet platinum status and get free breakfast and lounge access on their future Marriott stays, that member could book 1 night on a paid rate and then 3 nights on an award rate or using Marriott Bonvoy points. That would be 4 nights in total. It would count towards this double points, double elite nights promotion because there's at least 1 paid night involved, and that would earn them 8 elite qualifying nights, bringing them above the 50-night threshold and unlocking platinum status right then and there. If you're looking to do a mattress run at a cheaper property around Canada, there's some good ones in Edmonton, Winnipeg, and on the outskirts of Ottawa. Technically, you do need to check in physically yourself, but there's something known as the second guest trick, which you can also consult, which may be helpful if you have a friend who lives in one of those places. So that's the Marriott Bonvoy Elite status strategy for 2021. If you already had Platinum status or Titanium status from last year, then these changes should make it pretty much effortless for you to retain that status, add another year's worth of that status to your lifetime status count, and extend it through to February 2023 without having to worry about it for the rest of the year. And if you haven't earned Platinum status yet, then there's going to be no better opportunity than the present to do so, and I dare say that anybody who is really interested in trying out Platinum status has a fair shot of doing it between the extra elite nights and the double elite nights promotion between February and April. Now let's talk a little bit about the Hilton and Hyatt status strategy as well, because both programs have made changes for this year that make it a little bit more appealing and interesting, especially from a Canadian perspective. On the Hilton side, I would actually say that the elite status strategy hasn't actually changed much for this year, because yes, Hilton is extending everybody's status through to 2022. Yes, Hilton is making it easier to status match, and yes, Hilton is reducing the normal elite qualifying requirements by a half. But that doesn't change the prevailing strategy for earning top-tier Hilton Diamond status that we have here in North America, and that's to sign up for the American Express US Hilton Aspire card. I've made a video about this card before, and I've spoken about why I think it's a little bit too good to be true, because simply by having the card, you instantly earn top-tier Hilton Diamond status, getting access to those same perks of free breakfast, lounge access, and suite upgrades that a normal Hilton member outside of North America without access to the credit card would have to stay 60 nights during a regular non-pandemic year or 30 nights during 2021 to earn. Yeah, I do think it's a little bit unfair that we have this advantage, and that's why I recommend this card so highly. Now, the card does come with an annual fee of $450 US, but if you can maximize the $500 in credits on this card, then you actually come out ahead, and you also have an annual free night certificate, priority pass lounge access, and of course the Hilton Diamond status. For more information on this card, refer back to the Hilton Aspire video that I made. But for me, that's the crux of the Hilton Honors strategy for 2021 and for future years. I'm just going to keep holding on to my Aspire card and using that diamond status for some excellent perks wherever in the world I go that has a Hilton hotel. Finally, let's talk about World of Hyatt and their top-tier globalist status, which is traditionally considered one of the most valuable statuses to have, but also one of the toughest to earn because it requires 60 nights stayed within Hyatt's more limited global portfolio. Now, last week I had made a post on the YouTube channel to remind you guys to register for Hyatt's Bonus Journeys promotion, which was ending at the time. And long story short, that was because Hyatt has reduced its elite qualifying requirements by half, making that 60-night requirement for Globalist 30 nights in 2021 instead. Furthermore, if you registered for Bonus Journeys, then every night you stay before the end of February actually counts double, meaning you only have to stay 15 nights at a Hyatt hotel to earn 30 elite qualifying nights and earn top-tier globalist status through to February 2023. Essentially, what you can do is you can book 15 very cheap nights at Hyatt hotels near you before February 28th and leverage that into upgrades and breakfast and all of the best benefits when you're staying at Grand Hyatts, Park Hyatts, Alila hotels, some of the best luxury hotels in the world under the Hyatt umbrella. Now, even though you'll be looking for very cheap nights for your mattress run, that'll still add up pretty quickly after 15 nights. In my case, here in Toronto, the cheapest set of 15 nights I found was at the nearby Hyatt Place Toronto Mississauga, which came out to about 1,200 Canadian dollars for 15 nights. That's a pretty sizable chunk of change, and you want to think carefully about whether or not it's actually worth it for you to pursue Hyatt Globalist status when you actually have easier options through Marriott and Hilton as well. If you're going to be traveling quite a bit in 2021 and into 2022, and you think that you're going to retain your Marriott status pretty easily, as we just discussed, and you're interested in trying out a new brand and expanding your horizons when it comes to different hotels, then by all means, the Hyatt Globalist option could be something to consider. But don't give in to that fear of missing out just because this is the best opportunity in many, many years to earn Hyatt Globalist status. Make sure to crunch the numbers and figure out if pursuing that status makes sense for you and your travel patterns, or if it makes more sense to go with the simple option through Marriott Bonvoy. If you do decide to go for Globalist, then definitely consider also grabbing the Chase Hyatt Visa if you're eligible for Chase credit cards down in the US. In fact, just for having the Chase Hyatt Visa, you'll automatically get 5 elite nights. And so for 2021, your elite night requirement for globalist status decreases from 30 to 25, meaning that you'll only have to mattress run for 13 nights to achieve globalist through February 2023. So ultimately, there's your picture for hotel elite status strategy for 2021. Marriott Bonvoy, Hilton Honors, and World of Hyatt have all made it very easy to both achieve and retain top-tier loyalty status for us to enjoy on our travels later this year, in 2022, and in early 2023. For most Canadians, I'd say that Marriott Bonvoy is the right program to focus on because of their credit card presence here in Canada. If you dabble into US credit cards, then the Hilton Honors program is also very accessible through the Hilton Aspire card and getting instant top-tier Hilton Diamond status. And for World of Hyatt, I would think of top-tier globalist status as a bit of a luxury purchase, something to only pursue if you're interested in expanding your horizons and sampling some top-tier Hyatt hotels while enjoying excellent perks. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if so, please do hit the like button and subscribe to the Prince of Travel YouTube channel. Just click the subscribe button below the video. Don't forget to check out the Patreon membership in the description below if you're interested in some extra content and interaction on the side. And also let me know in the comments which hotel chain you're going to be going for elite status this year now that it's super easy to earn elite status. Have you requalified for platinum status with no effort at all? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. Do.